Norman Bates, Leatherface, Otis B. Driftwood, Buffalo Bill. What do these iconic horror killers all have in common?
She just goes a little mad sometimes. We all go a little mad sometimes.
Psycho's Norman Bates is famously known for his disturbing attachment to dear old Mama Bates, and he even dressed in her clothes.
Let me go.
The chainsaw-wielding Leatherface in Texas Chainsaw Massacre chased down his victims wearing a mask of human skin.
Behold! Fish boy!
Oh my god! Oh my god, no! No! No, this can't be real! This can't be real! This can't be real! This can't be real! This can't be real!
House of a Thousand Corpses, The Devil's Rejects, and Three from Hell all have an appearance by the nefarious Wear the Skin of My Victims Otis B. Driftwood. And who could ever forget cross-dressing Buffalo Bill's seductive skin suit dance in Silence of the Lambs? The pattern seems obvious, right? All of these characters were modeled after the real-life butcher of Plainfield, Ed Gein. This body snatcher and murderer was active for 10 years after the death of his mother, and is one of the most notorious American killers due to the gruesome nature of his crimes. He's the inspiration for more horror movie antagonists than any other real-life criminal to date. It's a regular autumn night like any other in the 90s until two students end up dead. The next day, another victim emerges. News spreads quickly as the media frenzy swarms the city and has the whole town terrified as two more bodies are found. Wait. This is the plot of Stab, which is the plot of Scream. Or is it?
So, two of your fellow students just savagely murdered. And this is the way that you show your compassion and sensitivity, huh?
This is actually a summary of events that transpired by the Gainesville Ripper in Florida and happened to be Kevin Williamson's inspiration for Scream's Ghostface. Can a house truly be evil? Amityville is home to one of the most infamous haunted houses in American history. The horrors that have been reported in the Amityville house after Ronald DeFeo Jr. brutally murdered his entire family there have spawned not one, but two franchises. But wait! There's more! Because who do you call about possessions? Why, paranormal investigators! Ed and Lorraine Warren, of course!
What did you do?
It turns out Ed and Lorraine actually helped in the investigation with the Amityville house. The real-life stories from the Warrens' investigations inspired an entire cinematic universe weaving together four popular horror franchises: The Conjuring, Annabelle, The Nun, and La Llorona. The demon-possessed Raggedy Ann doll that Ed and Lorraine locked away that gave us Annabelle isn't the only demon-possessed doll out there, by the way.
I said talk to me, damn it, or else I'm gonna throw you in the fire!
You stupid bitch, you filthy slut!
We have Robert the Doll to thank for the existence of Chucky from the Child's Play series. This innocent-looking sailor doll is said to have been getting vengeance on those who disrespect him for over 100 years now. Many horror movies have been based on an old-world practice of the Catholic Church, exorcising demons from human bodies. Two of the most notable examples are The Exorcist and The Exorcism of Emily Rose.
And I am Lucifer, the devil in the flesh.
Both of these films were inspired by the actual exorcism of Anneliese Michel in 1952. 67 exorcism rites were performed on this epileptic German girl over a 10-month period of time. An investigation after her death from malnutrition found her parents guilty of severe negligence, and the church admitting that she was most likely not even possessed. However, Requests for exorcisms are currently at an all-time high, and there are more official exorcists practicing the rites today than ever before. It's not just filmmakers ripping tales from the newspaper headlines to create these immortalized killers.
Watch a few movies, take a few notes. It was fun.
Once in a while, a horror movie villain will inspire an actual killing spree. Jason Voorhees in the Friday the 13th franchise is thought to represent a series of killings in Finland in the summer of 1960. However, in 1995, a theater owner named Peter Moore went on a 4-person killing spree, blaming his alter ego Jason, with striking similarities to murders in the Friday movies. Other movies that have been mimicked during killings include The Purge, Saw 4, and American Psycho.
Nicky was a good boy, but my God, that whole blame the movies motive. Did you buy that for 1 second?
Psychopaths make up 1% of the global population. Of 7.4 billion people, about 74 million are psychos. That means you probably walk past at least 1 or 2 a day. You might even work next to one. You might even be watching one on YouTube right now. Hey, that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Be a pal and click like on this video and subscribe to my channel. While you're there, hit the bell for notifications so that you get updates on all future episodes. I'll see you next time. Happy Halloween!